Shell. What up, Olivia? What up, Sonny? Um, Let me see how I could do that. Could I do that? So what I did, right? What I'm doing is I'm positioning the podcast to be a little more inclusive. I may have, start having some guests on. And if you're able to see from the YouTube view, you'll see that me having guests, there's a lot more room, a lot more real estate that I can use. Uh, should I do it from, should I broadcast from YouTube? Which I'll have to do for you guys to truly appreciate the viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't fully appreciate everything here on TikTok alone. So I will broadcast. I may broadcast more often like this. We just got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I just got to see. What up, Angela? Uh, for those of you that are new here, if you haven't followed me, start following me now. Turn on notifications always. Very rarely do I pop up at night and open up a room on my own. Sometimes I join other people's lives and contribute to their lives. Uh, I may go on at 10 o'clock tonight to what's my man name? Cortez. I enjoy going on his roast rooms or whatever. It's pretty interesting. He just got to figure out his. He just has to figure out the. He's got one game he likes to play, man, where he introduces these songs and these songs be like album cuts. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, how am I supposed to know that record? It's on the album. It ain't like it was a single. It wasn't like it wasn't a song like everybody should know. So I gotta have that conversation with him because it's funner if there's songs that everybody's supposed to know and they don't know. What up, Taushi? Yeah, it's 9:30. Normally, like I said, this is taboo for me. But I thought you guys would appreciate me getting on for a little bit. Um, we had an amazing conversation. Uh, it said my connection is great, so we got a higher, you know what I'm saying? We can view higher. I appreciate that. But I want the scenery and everything to be cool. Y'all see is the live back there usually is lit up and the on air is usually lit up. It just isn't at this point. What's cool is I can read you guys' comment from the computer that I have in front of me that you guys can't see. So these are things that I'm working on to make sure that the show is a lot that the show remains fluid. If you're looking on, let me see, is there anybody on the YouTube right now? Yeah, so those of you that are watching on YouTube, you see that chair right there? That chair would be parallel to me, and then there's a microphone right there that'll be used for any special guests. And we may have special guests coming sooner than you think. I'm looking at having some dialogue with some people that I think would be interesting. On Bite to Eat. So I gotta see. I should have called earlier and had the homie come through because I know he got some stuff on his mind he want to talk about. And he and I tend to always we disagree, which is always a good thing, but it leads to an amazing conversation. I think you guys can appreciate that. So I'm thinking that's one of the routes I want to go. But definitely looking at making the space articulate the vibe that I want to kick here a whole lot more. There was a couch about to be in the setup or whatnot, but I'm like, that's a bit much. Um, and I like the fact that I'm able to kind of redesign the room some, um, and really get things looking how I want it to look. What up, DJ Dub? I see you. Yeah, Sonny, thank you. So most of you, so if you're on my YouTube channel, the YouTube just looks so much better. Listen, let me tell everyone in my live right now, go subscribe to my YouTube. I heard someone say they stream on TV. I don't know what I don't they stream on TV. What are you saying to me, Tashi? Words matter. Words matter, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, y'all. Like again, there's one thing to just to show up every day, but there's another thing to say, let's elevate, let's make things better, let's increase things. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I feel right now. I'm like, yo, let me turn it up a notch. Um, yeah, so you say they stream on TV so they can read the words off the TV. I get it. Um, I've seen Joe Budden use his laptop, and that's gonna be really convenient for how I want to do it as well. Because you guys can't see the laptop. Now in Joe Budden's, he don't care. He lets you see the laptop and all that. But I love the scenery and the way I love the way that I'm looking at my computer over here, and it's allowing me to see the setup. and I like the green lights back there. I am gonna have the live turned on. I got the lava lamps turned on, um, and then my production stuff back there. And eventually, I'll get a whole nother. Eventually, I'll need maybe one or two more of the same kind of cameras that I have now to give you a really good viewpoint. What up, enough? To give you guys a only me shot and only a guest shot, and then a both of us or three of us, depending on how many people are on the live. Those kind of shots, I think those make a huge difference. So if you're on the YouTube channel, you get an opportunity to see the layout from a different perspective. You get to see a couple plaques. You get to see my t-shirts. I am the show. You get it. It says "Made in Flint." You guys can see that too. Like on TikTok, I'm noticing you guys can see some of that stuff. You know what? Let me do this too. Well, that's the other caveat. The phone is so far away from me. I gotta have it already set up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the green joint right there, lava lamp, and then I got a another red one over to the left. All the lights are Alexa controlled, so I can say, well, not the only lights that aren't are the that's funny. The lights that are on are not the ones that are Alexa controlled. Everything else is Alexa controlled, so I can control the scenery and the vibe or whatnot. If I say Alexa, turn all lights on, and then she won't listen. Alexa, turn studio basement on. If I said all lights though, it'll light up my whole house because the whole house is like that. So never mind these cords and cables. You won't see those tomorrow. Those go to my good one of my well, it's the wah wah pedal for my guitars. I just got to move it. So I just got to do yeah. You guys can't see the other chair key from this perspective, and nor should you. Like it doesn't matter when I do one-on-ones. I'm gonna be a lot more centered. It'll be focused on me and the conversation I'm having with y'all, and I just got to see how I want to do that because I think I want to bring that down some. No, no, no. I'm gonna turn the live sign on. The live sign dope, man. What you talking about? You don't want to hide that Tuffy. The live sign dope. I just don't have it turned on. Let me see something. Hold on. There you go. What you talking about, man? That's lit. Live. But you can't see the on-air sign. So the on-air sign I might turn off. You know what I mean? The on-air sign does not do any justice. YouTube shows extremely clear, right? Well, that's because it's coming through a $4,000 camera. Well, $4,500 camera. Like the YouTube camera will always beat all the other cameras I have. Point blank, period. Oh, he says evil. That's what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? He's stupid. So let me do this. Mirror your video. Yeah, now that's what it's supposed to be like. Like I didn't even hear that. So these are things that I'm going to work on for the presentation. I'll be doing, I'll make sure that the polarity is what it is. The polarity is right. Now y'all see it says live. The Green Eye Bandit, you know who that is. The challenge there though now, when you look on, and I'll figure that out tonight. I'm gonna figure out the lighting for the YouTube channel because the YouTube channel, all that lighting is washed out. So what that means is that the lighting is too bright coming into there. Green hearts, red diamonds, black clubs, blue hearts, and purple horseshoes. That's funny. Yeah, man. So I'll fix those things. This is what I'm gonna be up doing tonight. You know what I'm saying? I may not get on, anybody else's show or do anything like that tonight because I really do need to, for the way I want things to go to, in the future, I want to make sure that everything is set up right. I really, really want you guys on YouTube to be able to see the live sign and the wording, but that's going to take some adjusting some of the parameters on my camera in order to not let so much light in that it looks washed, but not to be so dark that you can't see me as well. And why am I looking like Kanye West a little bit? Anybody else getting that? Is it me? I looked over at myself and I feel like I was like, yo, am I coming off Kanye West-ish? Is that what's happening? I got to be more careful. The Green Lanterns, yeah, I got all my stuff in here though. Like I got my Master Chief. If y'all know about Halo, you know what I'm saying, and y'all know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Then I got Spider-Man over there. I got the skateboards. I mean, this is like my like the playroom of all of it. This is where all the magic happens. Um, I've been uploading beats to BeatStars. So and this is cool because I can add comments better here. BeatStars. Let me go beatstars.com/nothing but scraps. So on BeatStars, that's where if y'all want to go and listen to some tracks, I only put up 7 so far. I've got so much music to upload for people to listen to vibe to, and to use. That I got my work cut out for me. So I'm locked in, and I'm pretty I'm pretty busy. I'm gonna actually put on my mogul hat so I can get a lot of this stuff done, because it absolutely takes me to just say, you know what, let me not your own little studio, Tuffy. This is the studio. What are you saying? Like, have you not seen, like, this is the studio? You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, it is, Lisa. It's very, everything in here has meaning. It's been accumulated over time. The microphone I used to record with, I bought many, many years ago, along with the preamp that goes along with it. There's a mini fridge in here. I don't drink, but there's a bar here for those people who come through and be sipping and tripping. So some guests might want to sip and trip. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is what's shaping up to be the podcast setup. And so I'm making subtle adjustments. We may see some things differently as we go, but I'm loving what I see and feel because it represents me. You know what I'm saying? That top shirt up there that says "I am the show." It's a confidence shirt. It's a shirt that says, "I'm not the life of the party. I am the show." You know what I'm saying? I'm the show. I'm the one that you came to see. So everybody pay attention to me. I am the show. You know what I'm saying? So I used to have that when I was doing shows. I opened for Pitbull for a few shows and over in the Bahamas, and those shirts sold out. And then yeah, Made in Flint. Someone the 810, they all have shirts like that where you can buy Made in Flint shirts, and they were made by some friends of mine. So I'm from Flint. I wasn't made in Flint. I was actually made or born in Oklahoma, but I spent a lot of my formidable years growing up in Flint. So since I was 3 to adulthood, a majority of my time was spent in Flint, but I traveled so much. I went to 15 different schools growing up. So that's the other reason why I can relate to so many different people in so many different ways. No, it's a vibe. It's a vibe, DJ Dub. The only thing left to get is the turntable setup that I want. So the turntables, I just haven't decided. Like I'm gonna get into this. It's a Serato setup. It's about $1,400. But it's a cool setup. I've been looking at it for quite a minute. JD has it. Jermaine Dupri has one. I didn't know he had one. You know what I'm saying? It took me a minute to go. I went through the studio and I saw it. And I was like, oh shit, JD got one. So that kind of was another validating point for me. It was like, yo, okay, I'm thinking correctly because one of my peoples that I rock with is got one. You know what I'm saying? And so that's usually an indicator that you're headed down the right path, is when people are using what you're thinking about using. So. But that's that, man. I keep looking over to the left. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all keep seeing me look over at the setup to the left. I'm gonna spend some time. I'm gonna spend some time with the lighting, because here's the thing. That may require me to bring in additional lights to light the setup, and then also dim the background so that you can see. Like I'm gonna have to make it a real set if I want y'all to see the signs that are behind me. Like TikTok is doing a great job of allowing you guys to see the live symbol, but it's not, the on-air symbol is washed. I got one more sign that I might bring in. It says open 24 hours, but it's a huge sign. Like it's about 4 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a huge sign. And I don't want to crowd the space, right? Like you can't possibly see all this stuff. I really have to take everything out of here and redesign the space to make it an awesome podcast space. And I'd have to set it up like a talk show. Like I'd have to take this desk that's to my left, and this desk, this is a I want to say about $24,000 desk. This desk is ridiculous. I got it. I got it. So the story behind the desk, of course, I didn't pay 24,000. I actually paid $400 for it. And the dude was spiteful of his wife. He was getting a divorce, and this was her office desk. And he hit me. I mean, it was on Craigslist, and I couldn't believe it was on Craigslist. And then the location was just not far from me at all. So I hit him, and he was like, yeah, man, if you can come pick up the desk, the faster you can come get it, $400 was going for, but it's gonna go quick if you don't come get it. And I went to go get it, and I was like, yo, this thing is heavy as I don't know what. Now, when I tell y'all, I had to take it all apart. Like, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ridiculously heavy legs. Each of the legs probably weighs about 60 to 70 pounds. This thing is super solid. Like, some of you have seen it already, but it's a super solid desk. And so I would want that to be the center point of anything I do. It's in like a U shape. And it is I would put it right here. That way I could shoot through the door because I want the space. And then I would treat it like Conan O'Brien, or one of those talk shows where I sit behind the middle and then the guests sit in a comfortable chair off to the right, and we have a dialogue or something like that. So I just got to see. But I'm excited. I am. I know I'm thinking about, yeah, yo, bro, it was crazy. Like, I peruse on there sometime, not for furniture, but more for electronics and stuff like that. And I've sold a few things of mine on there as well. But if I wrap my head around this correctly and I'm able to, the challenge is my room is soundproofed a certain way. So the speakers are over to the left. I may have to just buy a whole nother desk to do my production on, and then put this desk as the podcasting desk, and then have the space where I need to record artists. I got a booth and everything, so I could just use the booth more often. I don't know, but I'm brainstorming, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while I'm going through my thoughts out loud. You know what I'm saying? About how to create a space that not is engaging, but more entertaining. And Angela, I appreciate it. I see Angela with the roses and stuff. Thank you so much. So let me do that. I got my work cut out for me, you guys. I'm going to I may jump back on after I make some adjustments, you know what I'm saying? Keep y'all abreast of the progress. But I need to go to sleep too, because tomorrow we are on at 8 a.m. So I need y'all to get some sleep too. 8 a.m. apple cider vinegar drink in full effect. We'll be up at 8 a.m. broadcasting from here and on YouTube and all those other stations at 8 a.m. Now, 8 a.m. is going to be the time that I'm shooting for. So that means I'm actually going to be up around 7:30. But that means I got to go to bed earlier too. So with that being said, this is not goodbye. This is to be continued. I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. All right. All right. YouTube, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.